Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to do a purchase or pass video. I feel like it's been a little while since I have done one of these. This is where I go through new makeup releases, either things that have already been released or are about to release, and I will let you guys know my thoughts on them. I am getting on TRENDMOOD's Instagram. I will have her link down below, and I'm just going to scroll through and we're going to talk about the new and I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. So let's go ahead and just jump straight into this. The very first thing is from KKW Beauty. Unfortunately, I just don't really purchase from her anymore. I think that they are going to be going to Ulta, maybe? That might just be in my head. I feel like I've seen that somewhere. You guys let me know if that's in my head or if I've actually seen that somewhere. This is a collaboration with Winnie Harlow, and she was on America's Next Top Model. I kind of loved America's Next Top Model for a very, very long time, and I remember her so well. She is such a beautiful, beautiful girl, and this collection actually looks pretty. However, like I said, I don't really buy KKW anymore, so I am going to pass on this. If you are wondering when this comes out and what it contains, the eyeshadow palette is $49, and then we have a highlighter duo for $26. There's glosses, $18 each, or $42 for the bundle, and then the full collection is $112. It will be releasing on the 13th of September at noon PST online, KKW Beauty. So I don't see anything about Ulta. So yeah, I'm going to be skipping on this personally. This is also releasing on September 13th from Artist Couture. He was releasing an eyeshadow palette. This looks beautiful. It's called the Midnight Maven palette and includes 8 shades with matte and shimmery finishes. I might have to have this. I might have to have this. I certainly have these colors in my collection, but I would like to see about his formula. I have tried out the highlighters he's released before, but this being his first eyeshadow palette, I think I need to check this out. It retails for $29, but you can use the code TRENDMOOD for 10% off. Natasha Denona is at it once again. She never stops. This is for holiday 2019. When I am filming this, all I see are black and white pictures. So it says that it's going to be a sneak peek today, but I still haven't seen the sneak peek. If I'm editing this and it comes out, I will insert that picture. But what I'm looking at right now is just the black and white picture. And it says it's a new mini gold eyeshadow palette. So I would think that it's going to be a mini of the gold palette. If they are different shades than what are in the palette, I will likely give it a shot, but if it's the same exact shades, I'm not going to pick that up. And then a new gold glow duo, I might pick that up. Again, it just depends on what it looks like in the pictures, but more than likely, at least for the duo, I will likely pick that up. When I first saw this picture, I thought, oh my gosh, Dior is releasing another foundation, and in my head, I'm screaming, no more foundations! But this is actually a universal multi-use highlighter. I am going to skip this. This is something you're going to be able to use on its own. You can mix it in with foundations. You can put it underneath foundations. But I don't use a lot of liquid highlighting products like this very often, so I think I am going to skip on it, but it just says coming soon to Sephora. It's available now in Europe. From Becca Cosmetics, new but not really new. This is available now for early access platinum members on Ulta, and this is called the new Pop Goes the Glow Champagne Pop Face and Eye Palette. I don't even want to elaborate on this. I'm skipping it. It's just like all the other stuff that they keep putting out, and Champagne Pop is now in everything, and I'm over it, so I'm not buying it. I am, however, eagerly awaiting this. I want this to come out right now. I think this looks so gorgeous, and it's an Ulta exclusive from ColourPop Cosmetics. This is the Madly Deeply palette. Includes 16 shades with matte and shimmery finishes, $23. Some people have already seen this out in Ulta stores. I don't live by an Ulta, so I'm not going to travel all the way to see if it's there or not. I'm just going to wait for it to come online. But it just says coming soon. I don't have a date for it, but I will definitely be picking this palette up. This is another palette I will be picking up from Dominique Cosmetics. It is the Celestial Storm palette. And I have to say, this name for this palette, I love it. I love it. This does look like kind of like an extended version of the Artist Couture palette, but I'm still gonna get them both. This is beautiful. I like the colors. I feel like purples and pinks are like the new thing right now. This palette looks gorgeous. Definitely going to pick it up. It is releasing September 4th, which might be today. I don't know when I'm putting this up, but you can use TRENDMOOD's code again for 10% off at Dominique Cosmetics. See, I told you, purples and pinks. It's like the new blue. You know when it was like a warm tone palette with a pop of blue? Well, now it's a warm tone palette with pinks and purple. So, I mean, I'm not mad at it though, because they turn out to be so beautiful together. And this one's from Viseart. I love the look of this palette. Definitely grabbing this. This is already available. It's called the Dark Edit Eyeshadow Palette. And in case you didn't know, the Edit palettes are the smaller palettes. Pat McGrath has a new palette releasing September 6th called the Midnight Sun. Includes 10 shades, magical bronzes, wicked violets, mystical crimsons, and goddess golds. Eclipse eyes with multi-dimensional effects, $125. I have heard though that this is $130. So just keep that in mind. I've heard I've seen several posts showing that this is a higher price range than what it normally is. I don't know about that for sure, so just keep that in mind. I will say that some of these shades do look like things that she has released. However, a lot of the times pictures on the internet don't correlate in real life. So I'm definitely picking this up. I have to have it, and I will obviously be doing a video and swatching and comparing all of my Pat McGrath palettes that are close to this so you guys can see if it's a must-have for you, but I'm definitely picking this up. You guys, this is hard for me. This one really is, it's really hard for me. I am so here for the neons right now. I love them. And Melt is releasing a full collection called the Radioactive Collection. If you remember, they did have a stack before. I love the stack formula, but I haven't been as impressed with their palette formula. I want this because of the shades, and then I don't want this because I'm scared that I'm not going to like it. And then they also have these trios as well as some liquid lipstick shades. So I'm kind of on the fence right now. This comes out next week. That's all it says. It's coming soon next week. I don't know what to do. If you guys really want to see this, let me know. If you guys don't care, I might pass on this just because, like I said, I haven't been impressed with the palette formula, unfortunately. So you guys are gonna have to let me know what you think on this. If you want to see it, I will do it for you. Juvia's Place has 2 new palettes out. Okay, I feel like we just went from a bunch of foundations to a bunch of palettes again. But anyway, the first one is the Warrior 3. I actually tried to purchase this and it didn't go through, and I think it's available again now. I'm not sure if I'm going to pick it up now because I keep seeing more and more. This one is gorgeous. I think I might get it, but I'm not sure. Now there's another one, and this is what's making me a little like, okay, do I get that one or do I get this one? The Nomad palette. I haven't seen the inside of this one yet, and this is just coming soon. That's all it says. So I feel like I want to wait on the Warrior 3 to see what the inside of the Nomad palette looks like, because I do feel like the Warrior 3 has a lot of the colors that are in a lot of the palettes that I'm going to be purchasing. I do like Juvia's Place. I love their shadows, so I don't know, don't be surprised if you see this in my hands anyway. All right, moving on. Let's see. This is available now exclusive on Ulta Beauty, and it's from ColourPop. The X's and O's. We have the palette as well as some lip products, the Ultra Blotted Lips, Ultra Glossy Lips. I passed on this. It's already out. I didn't feel like I needed this one. It didn't really inspire me in any way, so I decided to skip on it. Available now from Pat McGrath. More palettes. It's palettes. These are the Ecstasy Eye Mini Eyeshadow Palettes. Now, if you remember, she had a kit previously, and the quality in the kit was beautiful, just like all of her other products have been. but I felt like, you know, just I didn't need it, and that was something that I ended up returning because value for the money. I already had the mascara. I already had shades that were similar to what was in that palette. I don't remember what else came in it, but I just, it is for me, and the packaging was just very, 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 very cheap. These are $28 a piece, and they come in like what this, it looks like a little plastic type of case. These also contain shades that already exist in previous palettes. I'm just, nah, I'm passing on these. I don't think it is worth it for me personally to have them. If you're wanting to just test out her metallics and like shimmer formula and you just haven't before, this might be good for you, $28, just to be able to dip your toes in without like going full on with one of the big purchases from her. I will say none of these are these special shades that are in the bigger palettes like she's about to release. All of those in the past have had 4 of what we call these special shades because they're just something else. They're amazing. I am personally not picking up these palettes. Here we have a MAC collection in collaboration with Pony, who is a celebrity makeup artist from South Korea. It is a crystals and tarot card illustrations inspired makeup collection. It has an eyeshadow palette with 8 shades, $35, a plumping lip gloss, $20, 2 highlighters, $37 each, a Fix Plus mist with a pearl shimmer, $30, 2 makeup brushes, lashes, and a new matte lip mousse, $20. It says this is going to be available September 21st online and in stores at Nordstrom, September 23rd online MAC, and October globally. I'm considering picking up the eyeshadow palette. However, I want to see what the shades are. So if these are shades that are permanent, I'm not going to pick it up, but if these are actual limited edition shades, I may grab this because it looks like it could possibly have some dupes in there for the Tarte Aspen Ovard palette. So I'm just gonna wait and see what the shades are. Available now, we have a new powder, not a palette, from Urban Decay. And this is the new Ultimate Brush Off Translucent Loose Setting Powder. A finely milled powder sets makeup while absorbing oil and shine for a totally blurred out effect, blending seamlessly without causing flashback, and a portable powder with a built-in brush. Now, I'm not really interested in this. I don't like the whole built-in brush thing because I don't typically take this type of powder around with me. I would have to, I don't know, I'm just not interested. I was gonna say I would have to see some reviews, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really interested in it. Now we have something a little different. Another eyeshadow palette, but something a little different. And it's from Lime Crime. And it's the Venus Immortalis palette. It includes 8 shades, matte and shimmery finishes, and 1 sheer with sparkle. $38, available September 9th. This looks really, really pretty. I have one of their just like little quads, and I really like that. This looks stunning. I love cool tone shades, so I will probably grab this, especially now with them having a new CEO. Yeah, this just looks really stunning to me. The last 2 things I'm going to talk about are from Too Faced, and this is for the holidays. First off, I'm going to talk about like the holiday release one, which you put it together and it looks like a little snow woman. She's really cute. But this appears to be a bronzer and highlighter duo, a palette of blushes, and then a palette of eyeshadows. I don't know how I feel about this. This is something I'm going to have to see in person. I have traditionally not really liked the direction Too Faced has gone in their holiday collection, so I'm going to have to see what the quality is on this before I decide to purchase it. But then we have the extra spicy gingerbread spice palette. I don't know. I feel like they could have done more with this. I don't really think that this is a necessary palette. It is definitely a palette full of warm tones, and then you have like your little watermelon shade in here. The colors in of themselves are really pretty. I'm not gonna deny that, but I feel like they could have just bumped it up. This isn't extra spicy to me. So this is something, again, that I'm going to be sitting on the fence until I see more. I think that more is going to be in person because like even seeing these swatches posted, I'm just like, I don't know. So I'm just not over the moon about it. But anywho, you guys let me know, what do you think? What are you planning on picking up? What are you like just blasé about? Is there anything that you're really excited about? I would say I am most excited about the Pat McGrath palette because I really want to see, hopefully they are more different in person than what they look like online. And then I'm excited about the Dominique Cosmetics palette and the Artist Couture. What else? I feel like there was something else I'm missing. I don't remember. I hope you guys enjoyed this, but let me know down below what you are thinking, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.